and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's messed up.
Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that drive.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins, complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Move. Four down.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Under pressure, he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they want to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Heavy on the edges.
Hey, Sam on.
They run with Hines. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a game changer, man.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Cousins.
What?
And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Come on, man.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
It's tough.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
Wow, did the ball really get there?
Because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I think it was an Uncle Internet that day. You got a win out of me.
Off play action. Chapman.
Wow.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Just a good juke.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in contract time.
The Colts take over
Oh,
first
yes,
and 10.
baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get a stop.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
Ready,
No,
break.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Defense scored twice. 3 times.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Chapman. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go, baby.
From the gun, Chapman.
This
For
man,
the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this
That
across
66 quarterback
midfield
that Uncle Cuddy
and
was talking
inside the
about.
45.
accuracy.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Tell it, he was Saquon.
Good
He was
contain. No gain
Saquon.
on the screen, and it'll bring up
Yeah.
4th down.
Now 4th down.
Saquon breaks that tackle.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins. A desperation heave for the end. It is intercepted at the goal line.
Ooh, you lucky you picked that.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Stephon would have called
So
it.
we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
would've called it.
halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
All right. It's an 11-point game. All right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 52. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, 382, late 50. Listen to me.
Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And just so happened, I put QB spy on that play.
The huddle come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Just so happened.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
That hurt.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Squeeze. Fight.
Operating from the gun. Chapman looking deep for Horton. And that is incomplete.
Harrison couldn't get there.
Shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Chapman. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up
Harrison Smith.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Lucky 50.
Check 43. Check 37. Check 37.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 3. Check 3.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Cousins. Rush coming and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I should have knew better.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Chapman. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the delay, here's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Ebron's got it.
Even my safety, even my corner
completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right there. Get it. Right there.
Back to throw. Chapman. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Yeah. I sacrificed my corners for safety.
Yes, they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Check. Watch 54.
Odell ain't got him.
On fourth down, Chapman. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yep, he missed it to the left.
Big pick up there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys.
I put everything
that's easier said than done. When the guy
Odell.
you're trying to tackle
he
looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Looking to throw. Chapman.
I throw it right there.
And he caught
And
me,
it's
baby.
caught. Touchdown,
He threw it to me.
Indianapolis.
Because I was in
Harris
there.
Campbell.
He stole the ball.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, his development trait just went up.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches.
I see you throw it. I'm right there like, okay.
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
The Vikings take over
All day, baby, all day.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
He's the mic. Okay, double up.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He's coming in motion. Hey.
You draw corkers.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He don't know no better.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Anybody got hurt?
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Again, it's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
All day. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. You go, night. Some go, night.
Hey, we got Mike.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I think what, 2
That'll be
possessions
taken
in
in
a
the
row.
end zone.
Face man, 15 yards.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out
All
to the
about
27.
2 possessions in a row, pick sixes.
That's killer.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I'm here all day.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go!
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Barkley, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
This is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Barkley.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go, run.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Let's go, boys.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Hey, check.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So that one will be accepted.
I probably caught that about 10 times this game. My goodness.
I ain't never seen it that many times in one game, though.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
That's going to be a long day. He's coming. We got double up. Two. Hey, check. Mike 50. Coming for you. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike. Watch the curl.
Hey, cousin, you see that, right?
Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll get it.
There was like nobody between the center and right there. Nobody.
Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way.
Bought my
That
tight
final
end on the
touchdown
other
seems
side.
to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
Nobody.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, come on, you gonna tell me I don't get it?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Caught the ball. Both my men took each other out. I thought I got the angle. I thought I got the angle.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. Tom Brady, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way.
We're all trying to pass. We would have 15 sacks.
And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
That's what
I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Too little, Cap. 2 times. 3 down.
Gun.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Run.
That man got 300 yards.
Pick up there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Now he don't.
Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Now it's Barkley.
Give me his yards back.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Good, because I think that's the first time beat you in like what?
Charles, it's
4 years.
to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about that.
I hate to say what unsaid. That's 66 quarterback.
Put up that number of points.
Yeah.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Especially the one when you're in the red zone.
Bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
You almost have 400 yards
So for the
passing.
Vikings, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to
Not
10-4.
those
And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
My shit froze. Big bros. Won't let me put my upgrade points. $302 yards on the ground.
Big Snoop Dogg got a mad and lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama.
And you was at home. Oh my lord.
I tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. I tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
I was sacked 5 times.
I can't be touched and
I was 9 for 13.
roll you. When I'm in a mud league, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
He's right. Beckham had 226 receiving yards. 145 run up the catch. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Vaughn, I got your ball.
my brother bought a spare ball for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it in my car.
Alright, cool.
Alright. I'll let y'all in a couple of hours.
For sure.